Hey everybody, thank y'all so much for tuning into the show again. We got the biggest guest we've ever had. Selena Gomez is here. This is a real treat.
Take it from the top. Your mic wasn't even...
The mic wasn't on?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, Antonio, do you just leave this?
Do I leave what?
Do you just leave stuff?
Yeah.
Really? Is this part of like the background? Or
That's
no,
the background.
You're just lazy.
No, that's the background.
Say you're
I swear to God, because there's an amplifier up there.
Freaking, can you like make this organized?
This is the organization. What do you think this
You
is?
know, my fucking setup is like weird.
This is a bro fucking setup here.
Okay.
Should we leave it all in?
Yeah. Fuck it. We'll just
Okay.
keep going.
Oh, okay.
We're already
so
recording, right?
The first thing I did was like,
Yeah,
Sorry.
fuck it. We're good. How are you?
Thank you. I'm so happy to be on my husband's podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Finally
Yeah.
let me in the house.
Yeah.
Set up my own podcast room.
Oh my God, Billy, have you seen it? Have you seen our videos?
Oh, the Benny and Selena
Yeah.
thing? Yeah, I saw some
What do you
of it.
think?
It's cool.
He thinks I'm a cuck.
You play the role well.
I know. Everyone likes it. Everyone that like we know, will swipe up and be like, "You guys sound like them," or "You guys are." Fun,"
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, like it works.
Yeah, like people that even don't know, majority of people don't know us.
Right. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
they've gone pretty. I mean,
Viral.
pretty viral, which I'm new to. You're in it. I'm just a plebeian. I'm just a commoner, you know.
How do you like it? How do you like being viral?
I had to turn my
You know,
notifications off.
You know, good.
Yeah.
I've never had my notifications on. You know, I meet people in person who tell me they love those specific videos. Like I met
Yeah.
like 3 people recently.
Yeah, it happened at my job too.
Oh yeah. Happened
Yeah.
to you too. Nice.
Yeah, it's wacky.
You're like, wait, the fame began.
Yeah, the loofah.
Imagine I see you like in your regular day and you're just wearing the loofah.
Always. I get the tattoo. Just commit to the bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was something I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah,
It doesn't
what do you-
It doesn't
what
have to do with Selena or any of that.
Oh, okay.
What do you think
Mm-hmm.
about Brittany Renner right now?
Oh my God, that her and
Kevin
Kevin
Gates.
Gates got.
And she's wearing a hijab.
She's hoeing the halal way.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's halal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's halal,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Interesting, because that's like a big shift, right? She was.
I'm
She was.
surprised you even know her.
Well, I'm a big Kevin Gates fan.
Oh, really? Oh, you know, he DM'd me and said, I love your stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Did I show you?
I think you posted it and I saw
okay,
it, and I was like, "That's fucking dope."
Yeah. He's.
Yeah.
And then I said Eid Mubarak, and he didn't reply. I
He
said Eid
didn't answer.
Mubarak, brother.
Yeah.
You know?
He also, I mean, because I had followed his career for a while, and he like just decided one day to start
Being Muslim.
following, being Muslim.
Did he go to jail or something?
Yes, he kicked a bitch in the chest at a concert, and he was like, "I got to change my ways." I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? There's a
No.
video and everything. Yeah. Pull that up, Billy. Let's see if we can
Oh
find
my God,
Kevin Gates.
stop.
We don't got to show it to the people, but Zar has to see it.
I have to see the video.
Yeah, he was in Florida at a concert, and apparently his defense
Yeah.
was that she was grabbing him. She was grabbing his dick, and he told her a bunch to stop, and he just said "fuck you" and kicked her.
He's just gives like such a horny vibe.
That's his whole thing now.
He just gives like such a horny vibe. There's
Yeah.
a video of him talking about how oh, I want to see it. I want to see this.
Yeah, let's see if they show. This is on the news, so maybe they'll.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think this is it.
She does not look like she's grabbing his dick.
Right. Bang. Holy shit.
Grill.
Oh. And I mean, he went to jail.
For that?
Well, he got in trouble for that, and then they found
Was that the girl?
like an old charge. It might have
Was
been.
that the girl? She has like a Karen cut.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
She's
complaining. Why are you
thick.
complaining, lady?
She looks like the that Impossible mom, kind of.
Oh, from
Is it Impossible?
The Incredibles.
Incredible.
Yeah. The Pixar
Yo,
mom.
I'm new to this country.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But, okay, so first of all, I'm so proud of her that she's Muslim. I'm really proud of her. I feel like people are, like, talking all this shit about her. But I'm really proud of her that she's Muslim. She's choosing, like, a good path. She's covering up and stuff like that. And, like, she's really, like, letting it go. And, like, you know, it's just, like, not a easy journey. But, like, why would you go for Kevin Gates? You know? On your Nothing about his life is Islam.
Right. He's tatted from head to toe.
But thank you. I appreciate that he's a fan, that he said that he liked my videos. Now, when you forget you're a sellout, I'm like, okay, wait. Honestly, I think he's a great guy and she should get back together with him.
Yeah. He has a lot. He has songs where he does like Muslim prayers.
Oh my god.
That like you'd like him. You'd be bumping.
Someone said, yeah, I heard it, and he's like kind of like saying like the prayer wrong.
Yeah, of course.
And then someone made a video of it and said when I'm at a mosque in Philadelphia and the imam just got out of jail and was like a prison convict.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's probably where it started. I mean.
Yeah, but then everyone started getting mad and being like, "No, in Philadelphia we have the best imams." No. But I don't know. She said that for 90 days she has to wait. I think it's like 6 periods. You have to wait like 6 periods
Before
you move on.
Wait, what do you mean? Move on? Like
move on from your marriage.
Oh.
You have to wait like 6 periods.
Gotcha. So they're split up now.
Yeah, they're split up.
Oh,
They're
I didn't even know
divorced.
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think she just like had sex in a halal way.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah.
was married for a while, and then I don't know what happened.
I think she was like second wife vibe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Huh. I heard that that's not like a common thing anymore.
Yeah, it's not. It was like a thing in the past because of
For a while.
poverty. It was
Okay.
like there was more women than men, and like, you know, like they needed to in terms of like poverty, but yeah.
Yeah, they needed to all
I
be
went on a
together.
date with a guy.
Okay.
And I told him, and he was a Muslim guy. My first date with a freaking Muslim guy. I'm like, you know,
This is your first one?
first one.
Wow.
First one out the bag.
Inshallah.
You know. And I told him I was bi, and this guy like was like, hey.
He was more devout than you thought.
No, he wasn't more devout than I thought.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I don't think so. But like, he was like so like shook by that, and he was like, "Don't you think that's something you should have told me before the date?" It's like, am I really experiencing like homophobia?
Maybe he's gay.
Maybe.
Because that if you're a straight guy and the girl you're going out on a date with says she's bi, that's like nice. That's supposed to be like a check mark.
Yeah, exactly. Multiple wives.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a good thing.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, you have something in common.
Right.
But he's like, no, like, what a woman can provide, I can't provide. What? What?
I could think of a few things.
What? No, literally what? What, feelings? Like, that doesn't
Probably
pay the
feelings.
bills.
Probably feelings. Yeah.
What is that? What do feelings do?
Ladies like feelings.
Okay, but I, like, that's not, like, I need, like, tangible things.
Yeah,
to
you're more
really-
practical.
Yeah, I'm more practical and
Right.
realistic.
Right. He might just be intimidated.
Yeah, and I
It
was
could be
just
that.
like, I was so confused because I was like, what? Like, I feel like if you can fight your competition, you can win.
Oh.
You know?
Right.
I wasn't like, I like specifically big guys with, you know,
Big jacks, burly guys.
big jack guys
Yeah.
with, yeah, okay. I'm gonna be that.
Don't say too much now.
Yeah. I didn't say that. I said I like, yeah. I don't know. And he was like offended. So I like experienced like homophobia. So it's been like kind of rough for me these
You
past
did.
couple weeks.
Yeah.
Like during Pride too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't
And
know.
Men's Mental Health Month. That guy is struggling. You both were getting hit, if we're being honest. That guy's like, oh man, I'm so
Yeah.
sad.
I don't know. It's just like homeostasis. Homophobia is like so like, I don't know, like 3 years ago, like anti-Semitism is in
That's
right
in now, yes.
Like do that.
Well, we got a guy running for mayor who is people like to call him
Anti-Semitic.
anti-Semitic.
Because he's just brown.
Right, he's Muslim.
Zoran.
Zoran, yeah.
If you're
Sounds like an
listening,
alien name.
vote for him.
Yes, she said that.
Guys, vote for him. Please.
I think anyone that runs for mayor should be killed. Now,
Do you see Eric Adams on Instagram posted a day in his life? And
What
it was
does he
like
do?
8 a.m. He was literally doing everything but his job.
oh, of course.
As usual.
Yeah.
And it would start at 8 a.m. and someone was like, he just got back from the club.
Yeah, probably.
Promoters after a long shift. I need to go comment that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's well, he was like Mayor Adams was like too cool to be a mayor, it seemed like.
He's so funny. Did you see that video of him saying, I had a shorty down here?
Yeah. He had to go all the way
How
to
are you
Rockaway.
real?
Yeah.
How are you real?
He's like,
You
I'd
know?
probably jump the turnstile, you know.
Yeah,
Take
and
that
then
long ride to Rockaway Beach.
he's like, I jumped the turnstile.
Yeah, hell yeah. This was before we started shooting people for that.
Did he say that?
No, but that'd be funny.
That is funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's just fucking hilarious. And then when he saw the Cassie and Diddy video, he was just like, he's considering taking away Diddy's ring to the city.
Yeah.
Considering.
It. Right. Yeah.
He's a good man.
The craziest thing about the Diddy stuff is the fact that his lawyer that dropped out represented Osama bin Laden.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
he's
wouldn't
for the
represent
people.
Diddy.
But when,
Yeah. He's like, I gotta
wait,
get
why
out of
did
this.
Osama bin Laden have a lawyer? I feel like he wasn't even in person.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a good question.
Why would Osama bin Laden need a lawyer?
Well, he was one of our friends, if we're being honest.
I don't think it was he.
Oh, yeah. We helped him quite a bit
I don't know.
early on.
You know, he stayed at a hotel in Afghanistan. They put it at the front. They put it at the front of their hotel. You know when you go to pizza shops?
Yeah.
And they have pictures with celebrities?
Yeah. Osama was there.
I was
Yeah.
reading a book and they said that like they like let people know like Osama bin Laden stayed here, you know.
Wow. That's nice. You get to sleep in the same bed, potentially, as Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, what is in those documents that made Diddy's lawyer be like, I think I'm all right. 9/11
No,
was a
'cause
bit of an
Lady
easier
Gaga,
case.
Lady Gaga apparently said that she was gonna drop. I think he also worked for Lady Gaga or something. And Lady Gaga threatened to drop her label if someone represented. That's what I heard.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
I think that's what happened. I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to search that up, Billy. I like to make stuff up too.
Lady, that's what the show is. We just make stuff up.
I should have my own Google.
Yeah.
I love meeting really stupid people because I just spread misinformation to them.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's the best.
Yeah, you just tell them whatever you want.
I was walking with my friends past the courthouse and we saw a bunch of reporters and we were like, who are you guys, like, who's coming out? And they were like, Diddy. And I was like, free
Did you wait?
No, I didn't wait. I didn't wait.
My buddy
I
Jake
should've.
was outside of that.
Did he even like rap on songs or did he rap?
Did he?
What did he do? What was he? Is he like a DJ Khaled?
He was the producer for Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
He was the producer for Biggie Smalls.
That was,
Yeah,
like,
like
his
all
first-
it was just like it was their label, Bad Boy Records.
Bad Boy Records. Well, he's like a producer.
What an oxymoron of a name.
He's a bad boy.
Did you hear about how apparently Tupac was actually like hired by the CIA? He was actually a gay guy. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah,
People think
we
he's
heard.
gay. People think he's
Wait,
gay.
can you
yeah.
find that video?
Wait, hold
of
on.
Tupac being gay?
What's?
No, I want to know. This is more important.
We got to see the Lady Gaga thing.
Oh,
though.
yeah,
He's
she
got it.
threatened-
It's the
What
same
did she
firm, but they said that she had nothing to do with their decision. They have a lot of high-profile clients.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
So it wasn't her.
It wasn't her specifically, but it is the same firm.
Right. Okay.
Billy, do you
Okay,
have
what
a
am I
problem
googling
with
next?
Lady
I'm googling
Gaga?
that Tupac was in the NSA. Is that what
Okay,
I'm?
let's see the Tupac video. I want to see him being gay. Everyone.
You never seen it?
No, I've never seen it.
It's just him talking when he was an art student. He used to be an art student.
So wait, what am I actually
So
searching?
he was just like,
Look up. It's like a young Tupac interview. You might be able to find that.
but like people are saying he's gay in it.
it's his mannerisms. It's not like he's kissing a guy.
It was the 80s.
It's just like how he's talking and how he's like presenting himself.
He was an art student?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He went to art school here.
What?
Yeah, and then finished that and be. Oh yeah, this is the one.
Okay, my name is Tupac Shakur, and I attend Canada High School.
Oh, he's in high school.
17 years old.
Do you like being 17?
And it's like 17 is such a weird age. It's such a in the middle age. You're not 18 yet, and you're older than 16. So. But I like it. It's nice. It's like a
Why are
learning
they
stage for
recording
me.
him?
Do you wish you could be 18 and when you get some more rights?
Before he was famous.
Well, 18 will bring lots of responsibilities that I don't want, but it'll bring respect that I feel like that's the only way I can get it. You know, I try to be as mature as I can be and demand it wherever I can get it. But 18 is like, you're an adult. You like today when I had to sign the release form, I felt so bad because I couldn't sign it myself. I had to go and get my mother's and all that. But 18 is... It's just society's way of saying that you're
It's
ready.
a little movement.
When you get out there, the responsibility is staggering, and I'm ready. I'm going to be.
I don't know. I don't think I'd buy it.
This is the hood man. Why?
He's a little zesty.
He's a little
It's
zesty,
wait,
yeah.
but isn't he supposed to be a gangster? Why is this motherfucker in art school?
You didn't know that he went to art school? That's like the thing everyone talks about with Tupac.
That is so funny. No,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But did you know Russia is actually arresting people if they look gay?
Oh, it's illegal
Can
to
you
be gay.
It's illegal to be gay,
In
but
Russia.
they're getting arrested if they look gay. Can you search
If
that
you
up?
look gay.
Can you
Put
if
Billy
they
to work,
look
bro.
gay, if they look gay, they're getting arrested.
I want to know what the criteria is.
Yeah, it's like a good outfit. A
Yeah.
good outfit gets you arrested.
This guy's skin is too soft. There's no wrinkles in his skin.
Oh my god, no. The looking gay thing killed me.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, you can get beat up for just PDA in those countries.
Yeah.
Like if you got your arm around your wife.
Oh, no, not in
fuck you
Russia.
up.
Not in Russia.
I would think some places in Russia.
My entire family lives in Russia, but like no one I think is in like happy marriages, so I don't think like PDA is an issue for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just angry.
I don't see anything about looking gay.
Looking
Really?
gay.
Wow.
Fined for
Instagram
looking
is
too
like
gay.
lying to me.
Instagram's lying to you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Multiple Russians fined for looking too gay.
Oh, that could be
Okay,
it.
wow,
Let's see
so I
what that
wasn't
says.
lying.
How old is that?
I don't know how reputable this is. I've never heard of this fucking.
If
shit
it's
right.
written, it's real.
Yeah.
That's like me with halal. If anything even says halal on it, I'm like, I believe it.
You believe it.
Yeah.
Okay, pull it up. I just want to see because are they having a parade? How can you have a gay parade in Russia? I mean, they got some very gay architecture though.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Is that a church or a temple?
I wish we could read what it says because I don't know if they were
Oh, I
supporting
can read
gays
it.
or like.
I can read Russian.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Okay.
maybe you could translate for us.
Don't
Let's
fuck this
see.
up now.
I won't. Okay, that's not a good picture of the sign.
Oops.
But yeah, let's go. Let me read this. Pause. Can you zoom in some more, please?
I'm so zoomed in.
It
Billy.
just says we like men. Every single one. We're gay and we're Russian.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, what does that say? Can you read that?
Dodi pranzavnoi
You're just making noises.
ravostvo. Ravostvo.
Okay.
You know, I can read it, but I don't understand
know
it.
Thank you for reading it.
No problem. Give me something else. That was fun. No, zakono. Pozronogo.
Isn't that a P?
Pozronogo.
All right.
Pozronogo zakano.
Can we read the English?
Pozronogo zakano. Can we read the
Multiple people have been fined for looking too gay due to their choice of outfits after a police raid on a Russian nightclub. 8 people were arrested
Oh
following
my god.
in Tula, 120 miles south of It's nice that people are still going to nightclubs during a war. 7 people are reportedly hit with charges for trying to arouse interest in non-traditional sexual relations. According to independent Russian media outlet, these charges are usually raised at individuals publishing pro-LGBTQ plus material and are not usually at people wearing what authorities consider to be unmanly clothing. What is that picture? Video. Scroll down just a hair. Video footage of operation shows men in military style detain at least 8 people. Okay.
Oh my god, in the snow,
In the snow.
crop top, black leather shorts, and fishnet tights.
Red
That's pretty
face
gay.
tattoos, pink socks.
First of all, fishnet tights are out, so of course you should be arrested for
Right,
that.
right.
1,000%. They're not wrong.
2 of the detainees received fines, 50,000 rubles, 350 euro. Okay, that's sizable just for dressing. I mean, just for dressing a certain way. $350 you got to pay? Holy
my
shit.
God.
Wow. You know what I
They
found
were
out?
serving.
Yeah, exactly.
Serving time.
Exactly. Yeah. I think, what is it, Saudi Arabia that they allowed transgender surgery like in the 80s? It was early on. They're pretty progressive over there.
Yeah.
I think it was Saudi
Islam
Arabia.
was like the first religion to give women's rights.
Really?
Yeah, you can even search that up, Billy.
That ended quickly.
Out of Judaism. That's because of displacement
Yes.
and colonialism and war.
Of course.
And yeah.
Done by this great nation.
Yeah. I don't know, like I always get comments of people saying like, "Oh, what's wrong with you? Why are you in that country? Like why are you like in that country, proud to be that country, paying taxes and like blah 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 blah." And it's just like they fucked up my country. I feel like out of everybody, I should be the one that like deserves to just fucking be happy. Like what am I going to do? Be miserable?
In your country, yeah. Just be angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be angry for the freedom that that they stole the resources.
Yes.
I don't know, because Americans, like the way they live, the way we live, it's kind of like not really that normal.
No, it's not real at all.
It isn't, right?
It's craziness. It's the only country where you can be born and like you can almost every person you grow up with has some kind of aspiration to be famous or rich. That doesn't exist a lot in other countries.
Really?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, most people are just
Yeah.
concerned with living and taking care of their family and worrying about shit. Where here, it's like
Are all famous people here?
the most probably. There's probably more famous people out of this country than any other country, I would think.
Or do we just think we have main character syndrome? We think that we're like the, you know,
But we are.
but we are the main character?
Oh, for sure. If we do anything, the whole world knows. The whole world reacts.
That's true.
It's like,
We have the most interesting politics.
oh, they're the craziest.
Yeah.
Who thought that was, I mean, when they came up with that idea, everyone's like, yeah, let's not let the king do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know. How do you feel about Elon Musk and Trump?
I think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
It's 2 big alpha dogs
He looks
eventually.
sad.
Yeah.
He looks.
I knew it would happen.
I knew it. I literally knew it. I knew they were gonna have a bad, messy breakup. I swear to God.
Of course.
I swear, because any relationship that's public and positive, it's like you're gonna have your day.
Right. Yeah, and one of
It's
them
sad.
makes more money than the other one. You
Who's
know?
richer than who?
Definitely Elon.
It's not even close.
Definitely.
Who's more powerful?
Probably Trump. That's the thing, right? He's the president. Yeah, so it's like, you know, Elon thought he was untouchable. Probably still thinks in some sense that he's untouchable.
But money is power. Is power? What's better, power or money?
Depends what you want, I guess, right? Like Elon is a weird guy in the sense that he's the richest man in the world, but he also wants to be famous. He
Yeah.
also wants people to like. He wants to be quirky and fun and go on podcasts and say weird shit and do ketamine. Where like that's like a new genre of rich person. Where
Yeah.
before you just make mad money and you go live in the shadows and you sign checks to get your enemies killed and stuff. That's all you do. You live in a
Yeah.
castle. But now it's like him and Zuckerberg and these, I guess, I don't know, tech billionaires also want to be famous. They want to have a following for whatever reason.
Damn. Yeah, it is crazy.
But it's also, I mean, that's kind of Trump's archetype too. Like he was a rich billionaire and then was also on TV. And
Yeah,
then,
that's
You know,
true.
it's kind of like,
And then people hated him for a while. He had like the kind of like Kim Kardashian effect. Like, you know, a lot of people just hated Kim Kardashian for no freaking reason for so long.
Yeah.
Even Justin Bieber. I think when you're in the public eye, there's a period where you're just hated on consistently.
Oh, yeah.
And
Especially when you're that big.
yeah.
Those two people you named are some of the most famous people ever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How was it did people clown on him like he's Canadian?
Yeah, everyone but it was mostly like guys were clowning on him.
Of
It was
course.
like kind of bullying.
Yeah. Because he's a fucking good-looking kid.
Do you think Diddy like molested him?
Oof. Why not? Why not? I mean, if you're Diddy, you're already molested everybody else. Who's going to tell that guy no?
Yeah, honestly, if he's gonna, who is that guy? Who's that guy that put the charge on him?
Kid Cudi?
No, someone like made like the whole like kind of like this big
Oh.
Rodney Jones,
Oh, I don't know.
Lil Rod.
Lil Rod, okay.
Can you search him up?
Lil Rod.
I think he's if I'm not being racist, I think he's like fat and like not cute, and he was saying how Diddy was being inappropriate with him. So if he was like trying to like diddle around with this fatty boombati, then why would he not do anything with Justin?
Of course. I think he's just a dog. I think he just wants to fuck a lot.
Yeah.
Like, that's, I don't know.
He gives like satanic demonic energy.
Yeah.
Same with The Weeknd.
Oh, yeah.
The Weeknd gives like very demonic energy.
Right. Yeah.
My friend invited me to a party that was his party recently. I'm like, no,
Oh,
that man's
no.
a demon.
Yeah. You don't stay too
thank
late
you.
at that thing.
Oh my god. Wait, where's Lil Rod? Is he fat? That's gonna make me feel bad if he's not.
That's Lil Rod, bro.
He doesn't look fat. Aw, that makes me sad. That name
want him
sounds
to be
fat.
Lil
Who's
Rod.
fat? There's
Rod
someone
Wave.
else.
You're thinking of Rod Wave.
I was like, that fatty.
That guy was wishing to get diddled by Diddy. Yeah, all right. So that guy was saying that Diddy was trying to
He
fuck
looks
with
like
him.
Ray J. He looks like a poetic Ray. He looks like a Ray J Tupac.
Doesn't it suck that you can't? I mean, I don't know if I can,
What?
if we can say this.
The N word?
No, you might be able to say it.
What?
Like, you're not allowed to say black people look like other black people. Like, that's
No,
supposed
I
to be
think
bad.
everybody looks like everybody.
Right. Like, it's, you know, if there's, you can't say that, okay, that guy looks like the guy from that show or that, just because he's black. It's like, all right, but he does. He looks like him.
I was at a gathering with my friends, okay? Guy comic brings a girlfriend, okay? And the girl was like black and she was like thick and black and she was cute or whatever. I met her at it was like a Super Bowl party. And then there's another party like 2 weeks later and I see him with the girl and she's also black and also thick. And I was like, oh, hey girl, so good to see you again. And he's like, no, you guys are meeting for the first time. And I'm like, no, I've met her before. And then he's like tightening my arm. And I'm like, motherfucker, why are you breaking my arm?
Yeah.
And then after he's just like, no, you've never met her before. I'm like, I've literally met her.
You're just making it worse for this guy.
And then he just takes her away. And he comes back and he's just like, that's not her. They're two different girls. And I'm like, I'm racist.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be a cheater around me. You gotta change your type up, you know?
Right.
And he was just like, what's wrong? He started getting mad at me. I was like, are you okay? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird loophole. Weird thing
Yeah.
you got to be weary of.
I was like, can we make a sketch about that situation? And can you actually get them to be in the sketch so people can see that they actually look alike?
Yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah, it would be fun. But I think like Asians, like even Afghans, like honestly, when I see other Afghan girls, I'm like, I feel like we fucking look alike.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that a bad thing?
I don't think it is.
People confuse racism with pattern recognition.
Right. Which you learn as a child.
Yeah.
I'm just, that's what you say next time. You're like, I'm re-upping on my kindergarten class.
Right? This is pattern recognition, actually.
Yeah. I have a, what's it called? IEP?
Do you?
No. My brother does.
My
Shout out.
brother does too.
Yeah.
My brother does too. It's okay. They have creative. That's why he's in jail. They have creative. They have creative brains.
Yeah. You can get a degree in jail. At least that's what I've heard.
Yeah, apparently if you read enough books, you can lower your sentence
Wow.
in Europe.
That's nice.
Yeah.
There's some jails in like other countries. There's one in Italy that we can go eat. They make 5-star like food, like Michelin style food, but it's at a jail. Imagine, would you do that? Would you go to a jail if it was like really good? Some of the best, whatever your favorite food is,
I think
whatever
I've
your favorite
healed.
Italian
I think
food.
the toxic me would go
You'd go.
and scope out.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would, a problem.
The Italian guys in jail.
Where in Italy is that? Where did you hear that? Where in Italy is that?
I don't. I mean, if I had to guess, it'd probably be Tuscany.
Ooh.
Toscana.
I would go, honestly. That sounds kind of cool.
That sounds like a fun time.
That sounds kind of cool. My friend's brother is in jail, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking to this one girl. They broke up. He got sent to another jail in, like, the West Coast. He was in the, like, East Coast, and he got sent to the West Coast. And then that girl and him were done, like, been done. She just shows up, flies herself out to the jail, okay? Tells him, I got a tattoo of your name. They're broken up.
Yeah.
She got a tattoo of this name.
Yeah.
And when he went, because you don't get to choose who visits you in jail, okay?
Right. Just anybody.
People come and then they don't tell you who it is. They're just like, someone's here to visit you. And so when he went to go find her, she was like hiding in her corner trying to surprise him.
Oh God. And he was not. Yeah, he wasn't in it.
And then she's just like, I got a tattoo of you. And then she was just like, I also just like adopted a kid, like her.
Oh my God. He stabbed a guy so he can get a longer sentence right after that meeting. Did we find this place? It's called The Clink?
There's one in the UK called the Clink. And
Okay.
there's also one in Italy called In Galera.
Ah,
Ooh, that's so cool.
that's nice, right? Go to a jail. Honey, we're going to
Honey,
eat.
we're going to
You like cacio e pepe, right?
The Bolate
Caccio,
Penitentiary.
caught you de Pepe.
What's it called?
The Bolate Penitentiary.
Ah, see, that doesn't even sound like a bad jail.
That That does not sound that bad.
Italians
But
are awesome.
Now I get the crazy bitches that like want guys in jail, because like a guy in jail will actually pay attention to you.
Yeah, you're the only when you go visit him, you're the only
You're
resource.
the only like, yeah,
He's probably beating his shit while he's talking to you, for being honest.
getting like fucked.
No. He's
Oh.
probably,
He's
cranking his hog, under the fucking desk.
Yeah, I guess so.
A lot of those guys, yeah.
The
You found the menu?
No, but like you have to be really desperate to like want to be with like a guy in jail.
I could pretend to read it like she did with the Russian with the Russian stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I might pick up some stuff. If I spoke Italian, I would call this place right now and try to make a reservation.
Okay. Can we actually call and make a reservation? Mondeghili with salted
zabaione sauce.
Zabaione sauce.
Risotto alla Milanese with bone and marrow. Veal Milanese. This is all good stuff. White chocolate
sounds
salami with
good.
custard. That's actually banging. That's a good ass
Unpopular
dessert.
opinion, I think that the food in New York is better than the Italian food in Italy.
Some people
Sorry.
do think that.
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking good. The thing about the food in Italy is like you can eat and not feel like
Shit.
yeah.
That's true. That is true.
That's the one thing. Like you could eat a full pizza there because they're meant to, like, they're the size for one person,
yeah.
and then you're good.
There's something wrong with our food here, because when I was living in Toronto, when I came here for 2 weeks, I was like, and everybody that's an immigrant that comes here has the same story, that they were feeling like crazy with the food, and then their body just had to get used to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, if like a normal person's diet, like if like they can't handle it, like what's wrong with our food? Is it super processed? What is it?
It's
What
processed.
happens if you go other places too, though? Like if you go to Mexico and drink the water. or
That's
something?
true too.
Okay,
yeah.
the water, yeah, but like not the food.
Well, the Mexican beef, they got steroids and shit in it.
Oh.
But it's, I mean, I get what you're saying. There's a lot of shit in our food that is highly processed and illegal in a lot of other countries.
Is steroids something that people do openly now?
Oh yeah. Now it's funny that you bring that up because like that's like a thing now.
Where people are just doing steroids.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they just want to get jacked and big and they're like fuck it and then they just promote it.
Is it bad for you?
I mean it's probably not
Depends what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I guess,
What?
right?
What?
If you're trying to just get huge, then it's great for you.
Yeah.
But it alters your biology forever. Like
What?
even when you stop steroids.
Like, what does it alter?
I mean, I'm not a scientist, but this definitely like I want to say your endocrine system is one thing that it fucks with, like your hormones. It definitely fucks with your hormones, huge. And it's like when you ask somebody if they're natural, there's a difference between lifelong natural, where you've never done anything, and then there's people who are like, yeah, I'm natural, but they used to do steroids or they used to do testosterone, and that person is not their body chemistry is different forever. So it's like, you know, it's like anything else. It's like you see a rapper drinking lean, now everybody's gonna go drink lean. You see a bunch of jacked kids who are 23, like the Sam Sulek. Sam Sulek is a fucking, he's like 24 and he's the size of the couch.
Where did you even get steroids from?
If you got a doctor, that's probably the best way to get them. I don't know what you need. Like, I don't know if you talk to your doctor, you're like, I want to be. Now, if you're going to be a professional bodybuilder, you need to take steroids.
You need to?
You have to, or you won't be able to compete.
Really?
Have you seen professional bodybuilders?
Yeah.
Those guys are on steroids. Like, you can't get that big. Just show her Ronnie Coleman for a second.
But can you search up what it does to your body long term?
Yeah, we'll find that in a second. But look at this kid. This kid is 23 years old or 24 years old. And he's huge. I mean,
Oh, wow.
to get that fucking big.
I think the equivalent of a man doing steroids is like a girl doing OnlyFans.
Or getting like a BBL or something.
No.
Not the same?
No. But
See, look at that fucking kid. He's huge.
I don't even know why a man would alter his body. Just make more money. Why would you even need to do that?
He makes a lot of money on YouTube now.
He makes
so-
a lot of money.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
is kind of the same. If a girl gets a BBL and then does OnlyFans.
But I'm noticing, like, I'm really, like, now that I'm doing social media, I'm stalking people's, like, numbers. And the horniness, like, really reeling people in on horniness. If it's not working immediately, it's never gonna work.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, might as well just, like, pack it up. Because it's, like, kind of embarrassing. If you're getting, like, 100 likes off of fucking an ass pic, like, if you get 100 likes and you're posting your ass, your coochie, your everything
Right.
is there, like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
You think it's art? You think that's art, babe?
I do.
You're disgusting. No, but I don't know. Like, if I got 100 likes on
On a
Yeah.
slutty pic, you'd be like, nah, that wasn't worth it. It's got to go viral or nothing.
pictures of me wearing a hijab have more likes than, like,
Right.
what? But I guess it's not for the likes. It's not for the likes. And it's just like, then what is it for? You know, because likes show how many people actually like it.
Yeah.
You know? It's like the positive impact you're making on society. If not many people are liking your post, it didn't make that much of an impact on anybody's life.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think it's just that thing that I was talking about earlier where everyone here thinks they can be famous. Everyone here thinks they can get some kind of a following. And even if they don't, like, they still put out 360 episodes of a podcast.
We're
They
getting
still
there.
keep doing it,
We're
like-
getting there. You got your...
So, like, I don't know. It's also, you can have as long as you put Journey at the end of your thing, people will watch. It can literally be anything. I've seen euthanasia journeys.
What's a euthanasia?
Like
Like young people in Asia?
no.
It's when you put like a dog down or something.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, this is
Okay.
Tommy, this is his last meal. We're going to give him a cheeseburger or something. People post that, or if like,
But like, how long does that last? That's not a sustainable journey.
right? Of course, there's worse.
And then they
ones.
follow him into jail, into hell.
Yeah, this
Or
is where he
heaven.
used to play. This is miserable. Like what? Worse than that. And what I was actually thinking of were death
I
journeys.
thought you meant like the band Journey. Like if you play like a
if
journey.
you play Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. I was like, oh, he's got a point.
Don't stop believing.
I've seen death journeys. Like I just got diagnosed with I got a year to live. So
Osama bin Laden would have had a good one. I would have followed Osama bin Laden's death journey.
if Osama bin Laden was doing content, it would be more like 6ix9ine, where he's like, I'm out here. Yeah, I snitched.
God.
Y'all can't find me.
What is he doing with his life now?
6ix9ine?
Yeah.
He probably still makes money. It's, it's an evil world. He's probably just out there. I think he still does shows somewhere.
What's like a 6ix9ine song? Like Gucci? No, that's not even him.
What is it? Gummo? I heard of you.
That one song with Nicki is pretty good, honestly.
Fifi?
I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's a pretty good song.
Pussy got that wet, got that drip,
yeah.
drip. If you just say it, it sounds awful. But
I know. Oh my God, our society is like really bad right now. Oh my God, because
Yeah.
everyone sounds like me.
everyone's like,
Oh my
that's
God, wait,
6ix9ine
literally,
song.
our society's really bad.
Yeah, wow.
Our music is-
Newsflash.
I saw someone say, "What's a white person's you got me fucked up?" And it was newsflash, buddy.
Hey, pal.
Hey,
Yeah.
pal. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of... It's definitely the social media stuff. That's a big part of it. I think that's a big part of it. It's also like...
You think what we're doing is wrong?
not what you and I are doing. We're
do you
good.
Do you think we're bullying? Because people will comment and like these Selena Gomez fans
Yeah.
go to bat for her.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, guys, calm down.
Hey.
Shit, like, I don't know. If I was a billionaire, I really would not give a shit who's making what about me. I don't
No,
care.
of course. And I bet
You
she
know?
doesn't. It's all her friends. Or her friends. It's all her followers.
Yeah.
It's,
Antonio said she might get us killed.
Yeah.
Guys, if you don't hear from us, if we commit suicide, we didn't do it. It was
Yes,
Selena
yeah.
Gomez.
I love my life. I'm not going to kill myself.
I love my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I get Epsteined.
Yeah.
Suicided, they call it. Yeah.
As if it's like relevant enough in their lives. But what do you think of their relationship? All of that I've shared with you against your will.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I still don't know anything about them. I don't know shit about them. You sent me, you put me onto the video, and that was cool about him
What?
talking about music and stuff.
Yeah, I think Benny's cool. I don't know anything about Selena, but I think Benny's cool.
Yeah. Apparently he is cool. Apparently he was doing like
I'm sure he's great.
He was on Kai's thing and he was making Diddy jokes.
Yeah. I'm sure he's cool. I mean, he was on...
You
I think he was
are
on
him.
Bad Friends.
You're that guy.
yeah. I think he was on Bad Friends
Yeah.
with Cheeto and
He's
the other
friends with
dude.
them.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone sent them the video.
I feel like they had to have.
Seen it?
Yeah.
Because it's gotten
Millions. One of them was like
views.
4 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But multiple of them have
Yeah.
gotten millions. Oh, they were doing really well on TikTok, but I'm not getting paid for TikTok, so I stopped sharing it on TikTok. But they would do really well on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. People feel so connected to celebrities more than they ever have. It's like they think that they're doing them a favor by calling us bullies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like before, I don't know, before we were even alive, it was like whoever your favorite actor was, Brad Pitt. You had to wait till a Brad Pitt movie came out for you to get anything,
Yeah.
for him to go on late night and do an interview, and then he's gone. Where now it's like constantly.
Yeah. And now they're
Yeah.
doing like, now it's like freaking Eric Adams doing a day in his life.
Uh-huh.
Like 8 a.m., wake
Yeah.
up and all that. Like, I don't know.
It's part of fame now is to get good at social media too,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, it's just part of the times, but can be annoying, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so. I think also though, I think I'm like happy for everyone on their like social media journey and stuff, but I feel like not
Heard that?
everyone
Journey.
journey.
Heard that?
Yeah. I'm happy for everyone on their social media journey, but like I feel like not everyone needs to have a social media.
That's
if
it
I
too, right?
if I could not have one and live a great life and achieve all of like my accolades and everything that I need to do,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably prefer that.
I think most people agree with that, except for the people that make a lot of money doing it. Remember when
Yeah.
the TikTok ban happened and everybody was supposed to feel bad for the TikTokers whose lives were, oh my God, my income.
They're like
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah.
My life sucks.
What are you gonna do?
Do you read the comments or no?
Occasionally, yeah.
Okay, but do you read it like often or no?
Yeah. I
What? What?
You just said occasionally. You're like often? He's like occasionally.
yeah.
But what does occasionally mean?
Like when it drops,
You'll read it then.
I'll
and
read it
then
like
you
throughout
stop.
the day. I'll read it throughout that day,
And then that's it.
more or less. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go back just to see,
Yeah.
but
Is it bad, you think, to read like comments? Sorry, English isn't my first language, Billy. It's my
It's
fourth.
Russian.
Yeah, it's Russian.
yeah.
You're rushing me. Okay, so it was so bad. But I don't know. People like Joe Rogan was saying how in his career he just stopped reading everything written about him completely.
Yeah. It's probably good. I mean, I would
I think people who say that are full of shit.
Yeah, right. He
Right?
has to
I
read
think
sometimes.
so.
Yeah.
I think so because
he
I
probably reads
read
all of it.
everything. Not everything, but like, yeah, you're like same day of I read everything.
Yeah. I think it's good to have an idea. If you're as big as Joe Rogan, it's probably good to have an idea of what people think. But ultimately, once you're at a certain level, you're going to do whatever you want, I think.
Yeah.
You're going to do whatever you want or whatever your agent says.
But
you
it's
know?
hard to tell. It's hard to tell probably when you get that big because like people will just hate you just to hate you.
Right,
So you don't know if like the negative comments are true or not.
right.
And then also you depending on who you are, sometimes you have a lot of yes men around you, so you actually don't get any real positive feedback about like what the hell you're putting out.
Right. Well, that's the thing now where comedians have fan bases outside of stand-up. They have podcasts. So when they go to their shows, it's completely all their fans.
Yeah,
You know?
and then apparently because Whitney Cummings was saying how like if you do that too much, you just start to suck as a comedian because you're just basically hosting rallies.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think
Like with comments, do you guys leave comments? Like who actually leaves comments?
occasionally I will.
I don't think I've ever really left a comment.
If it's something that's like annoying.
What do you leave?
When
a
I ask
comment?
people, like no one leaves comments.
Right.
Like where do these comments come from?
That's what I'm saying. Like
ask,
I never
ask 10 of your friends if they've ever left like a comment.
Yeah.
No, my friends just comment on my stuff, or else
Yeah,
I'll cut
like-
them off.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
they'll send like a fire emoji or something, or like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people you
thumbs up.
know. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no. On TikTok, these people were going at it with each other. It was like 100 comment thread. It took me an hour.
Yeah.
I was reading it all. And I was like, oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Oh my God. And I was just going back and forth and reading and reading and reading it. And I was just
Yeah.
like,
They're Russian bots.
I know, right? No, but like people are just, someone wrote like a comment this fucking long on like a TikTok video I made. And it's like, is it ever that serious? Is
Yeah.
it ever that? I don't even write text messages that long. When people send me long text messages, I copy and paste it onto ChatGPT and I literally say, tell me what this person is saying in 2 sentences.
That's. I think it would take you about the amount of time to do that to read it. You know.
You gotta work on your time management skills.
No, you don't know how long these fucking messages are.
Yeah. All right. I
You
believe
think so?
I believe you.
I pay for ChatGPT. ChatGPT is fast.
Yeah.
Don't make it sound like I'm some crazy person.
You pay what's the what do you get from the paid version that you don't get from the free
It's
version?
just fast.
Okay.
But today it's been slow. I don't know. Everyone's been saying today it's been slow.
Okay.
Yeah. What is the craziest thing you guys have asked ChatGPT?
I put my dreams into ChatGPT.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Do you say like, can you tell me it from a Christian lens?
No. That's funny though. I could try that.
Yeah.
No, I
Or
just-
do it from the real lens, the Muslim one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just try to. I don't know. I'm like, tell me what this means, and then I try to describe it as best as I can, and it gives you a pretty detailed explanation. And you're like, all right, yeah. Maybe.
What about you, Billy?
I put all types of stuff in there. I can't think of the craziest thing I put in there.
My friend said he wrote, based on what you know about me, blackmail me.
Oh,
That
that's good.
scared me. I was like, ah.
Well, one time on here, we like you could just type your name in and be like, tell me about.
Oh yeah, we were like, who is Antonio Barbosa?
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend did that. It had his address pulled up.
Yeah.
His address. Scary.
Yeah. I got the Snapchat AI to stop answering me because I kept asking it shit. It's like
Really?
I can't comment on that. And then after a while I'd be like, so how's your day? And it'd be like, I can't comment on that. It just stopped.
I didn't even know you could use Snapchat AI.
Yeah, it's like the Instagram one where you just like
What do you do?
the same thing you would with ChatGPT.
Really?
Just not it's not as like
Good?
yeah, it's not like Google.
Oh.
It's like for lonely people. It's like
And
you
it
know.
didn't want to know about your day? It didn't want to tell
No,
you
well,
about
I
its day?
asked it. I saw this prompt somewhere, and I was like, "Oh no, a bearded man jumped down my chimney and is in my house." And it said, "Oh, that sounds like Santa Claus." And then I was like, "Oh no, a bearded black man jumped down my chimney into my house." And then it was like, "Probably Santa Claus."
Really?
yeah.
No way.
And then I asked it something else. I just like kept provoking it, and it was like, no, sorry, we can't answer this.
I love that. That's so funny.
It won't be racist. AI won't be racist.
I need to become like that. Like, I need to get trained like that.
Zen.
I need to get trained like that because, like, one thing you say and I'm like, ah, la, 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 and
Yeah.
I'm like racist immediately. Like, you can literally, you'll talk about the weather and I'm like, okay, let me tell you about these people. I need to stop doing that. How do you
Not
stop?
racist.
Yeah.
It's hard to stop once you start, you know?
It's just so fun.
For comedy.
And I'm like
yeah.
Muslim and like a woman and like a
Yeah.
refugee. I feel like, I should be able to like,
You can do it.
I can do it, right?
Yeah, you can pretty much do it.
It's a lost art form.
Being racist.
Yeah.
Kill Tony brought it back big time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like they do it. They're funny about it, but then their little fans and stuff, they're not funny about it.
The bucket pulls, they'd like go up there just to be racist. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like racist anonymous,
Yeah.
not anonymous, but like racist like
Just blatant.
poetry.
Yeah.
It's like a spoken word racist.
The racist slam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racist slam. Racist slam dunk.
Yeah. Slur slam.
Slur,
Yeah.
slur slam.
You know what I always tell people about when you and I went to Kill Tony and Andrew Dice Clay was doing his stuff and you just lean over and you're like, when is it funny? And I was like, no, this is his thing. Like, I thought it was hilarious. But he was just being nasty, like,
Yeah.
being disgusting and talking about, fucking people and whatever.
Yeah.
And you were like, when does it get funny? And I'm like, no, this is what he does. This is his thing.
No, because like girls don't find certain things funny.
Sure.
Which like I feel like I'm very like I can see things that girls don't find funny that guys do, and I find some of those things like not even in a pick me way, but like I just genuinely think they're funny, probably because I'm fucked in the head. But then there's also things that girls do that aren't funny to guys. I don't know. I feel like comedy is such a boys' club. It's such a
Yeah.
boys' club. Like,
Yeah.
have you ever been to a show that it's all women and then all the audience is women?
Yes.
You've
I have,
been.
actually.
And
yeah.
it's like a girls' club.
Yeah.
And it's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
But like do you have a good time?
At that show was a good show. Yeah, and I'm not pandering. It was actually a good show. I would say if it sucked. I would say if it sucked.
I'm freaking dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's so funny. I don't know.
it is a boys' club, and because of that, everyone has something to say about famous female comedians. Everyone has, some she fucked this one or whatever the case is,
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the best, it doesn't matter gender, race, whatever. Like the people we know, the Whitney Cummings and the Nikki Glazers and fucking Jessica Kirson and all these female comedians that have a following and people like them, it's because they're fucking funny and they're good.
Yeah, or they work hard.
Yeah.
They work
that
hard.
Too.
Honestly, I think I honestly, there's so many comedians that I know that I have like less than a quarter of their talent, but I'm just way more consistent than them.
Yeah.
And it's like
that's part of it.
consistency beats everything.
Yeah. What's that saying? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it literally doesn't mean anything. And it's just like, I'm so proud of you that you're so consistent with your like podcast. Like you're one of the most consistent people I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you. How long have you guys been doing this?
2 years now. Together.
Wow.
4
my
for me,
God.
but 2 for him.
Imagine Billy just wants to fuck you this whole time.
Yeah. It's been a long,
Play the long game.
long vetting process.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He comes into my
I'll jump
room
in.
every week.
I'm like, Billy, can you come to my place? And you're like, no, I want to do Antonio's.
Yeah. No, I think it's as long as
What's your secret to being so consistent?
I just still like doing it.
You like doing it?
Yeah. I think that's the biggest at least for me. As long as you still like doing it. Once you stop caring about what you're doing, I mean, it shows quickly. Like it took
Have you ever taken a break? What's the longest break you've taken since you've started?
a few months when I first moved here. I moved here
But when was that? How long ago was the break?
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago is when you weren't consistent.
Yeah, and I mean, it was like I stopped January 1st of, 2023, and then I restarted in May once we met. I think it was May-ish, April, something like that. So I took like a little bit of time off just to move
And you've
here
been
shit.
consistent ever since?
Yeah.
That's so good. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. It's
Yeah, you work really hard.
it's just it's almost like it becomes a part of your week. It becomes a part of your schedule. It's just like doing shows and writing and whatever else.
I feel like
So-
that's what I tell everybody. Like whenever they ask for like social media advice or any advice or anything, I just say like figure out how to make it part of your routine.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's
fuck
like you
all-
with social media. You post every day. That's
Yeah.
like that's bananas to someone like me.
Really, you post
know?
every day? No,
No, God no.
you post every week.
Yeah, I post a podcast a couple times a week. On my own Instagram, I don't post nearly as much, but I have recently. But yeah, I mean, you have like little things that you can do, like the prank calls that you can do consistently all the time. And
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. Like if you have something, some people do news stories. They just talk about news stories and they make that funny, or they talk about a date they went on or whatever else.
Yeah,
Some people have like a thing that they can keep doing.
and some people. I think, but with the comedy, there's like this whole like system of like comedians shaming other comedians for doing certain things, and you either morph with that or you don't. Like a lot of comedians kind of shame other comedians who post stuff that isn't stand-up stuff.
Right. I mean, first of all, it's your own social media. You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, and it's just like, and then I feel bad for other comedians who actually fall into the trap of like, of not posting front-facing videos and other types of videos because they think like, oh, other comedians aren't going to respect me because I'm not just all stand-up comedy. But the thing is that people don't understand is that sometimes when you go up on stage and you're posting clips of yourself doing stand-up comedy material and stuff like that, like it just hits so much harder when like the people know you.
Right.
Let people get to fucking know you.
Yeah.
What's the like thing in that? What's the shame in that?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you got to just do whatever you like to do. Do whatever you think is necessary. I mean, if posting every day is something that you feel is necessary, it's obviously paid off. You have a pretty big following.
Yeah, for 6 months straight, I posted twice a day. 6 months straight.
Yeah, totally.
Every day.
And like, some people look at that and they're like, well, I'm a comedian. I stand on a stage and I do this for 5 minutes and then that's it. It's like, okay, you can do that if that's what you think is the right thing to do. But, results show for themselves, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Who's to say, because,
You just don't want an easier life because you have like this core value with all these other people that are just going to bring you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. And it's also like there's some people who, this is such like a weird road to take. There's no roadmap. There's a bunch of ways to do it.
Yeah.
And people just get set in the way that they want to do it.
Yeah.
And it's understandable. I feel that way sometimes too. I'm sure you do too. Where it's like, this is how I want to do it. I don't really care what other people think about it, But that could be a detriment too. Like, I'm going to be honest. When you asked me to do the Benny Blanco thing, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But there was a part of me in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is going to be dumb.
Oh, you thought it was going to be stupid and not do well?
I thought it would be fun to do with you because we're friends.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I was like, this might be a really stupid thing that I'm doing.
And it wasn't gonna, and you don't think it would have done well. You didn't believe in me.
I didn't believe in me. I thought it was going to be, I thought I was going against myself and like, nah, you're not going to do this stupid character thing.
Yeah. No, I was like, Antonio, do it like this. Say it like this. I'm like, say it like this. Do this voice.
And now I'm...
No, I think you've perfected. I think it's always stupid until it takes off and it works.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. It's, totally.
Do you think it's affected your profile?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I was at like 400 followers or something for years. I mean, I've been meeting people and you meet comedians and you follow back, but it was, I guess I kind of neglected the social media stuff until something like this, where it's like, okay, you can make something and get, and now I'm at like, I don't know, 1,200 or something, which for me is cool.
Ooh.
That's like a big thing.
Yes.
But, I wouldn't have done that if I remained closed. Like, that wouldn't have happened if I stayed closed-minded and was like, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not going to do a skit that I didn't write. It's going to be a short skit. Because in my mind, when I think of a skit, like, I want to do, like, a nice long-form, some fucking
nobody, like, cares about that anymore.
Right. Or, I mean, it's its own genre, but it's good to do something else, too, right? Like, if I was just closed-minded and was like, nah, I'm not going to do this, then I missed out on something. So I just think, just to your point, where, don't shit on something you haven't tried just because you don't necessarily like it. And that's why after this, I'm going to suck a dick.
Not mine.
I'm going to blow Billy after this.
Bill, you guys are never going to beat the allegations now. Yeah.
But, yeah, for sure. No, I agree with you. The social media thing it's a part of the game. It's definitely a part of the game.
It is, and you either get on it,
or you pick up a broom, like you
said.
said.
Or you fucking pick up a broom and you start fucking cleaning.
That's right.
No, because I swear to God, people will come up to me and they'll be like, oh, like, what's the secret? And I say, post every single day, post 2 times a day. And then they say, oh, I don't want to do that. Go fucking mop up floor. Go Windex a fucking window then. Do whatever the fuck you have to do that's not this. Right. If I could post literally like 15 times a day, I would. Mm-hmm. Like, I genuinely would. But I think maybe people wouldn't enjoy 15 times a day me talking.
You're flooding the market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So we learned consistency today.
Yes, consistency.
Let's wrap this bitch up. Zara, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
As always. Promote what you got to promote.
If
Zar's Hot Pod.
Yeah, Zar's Hot Pod, and Antonia helps me with it.
I'm doing Billy's job
Yeah, you're my Billy.
A way worse version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Billy, can you train him so he can do better on my podcast?
I try.
Yeah.
You're not doing a good
He's a
job.
lost cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for helping me with my podcast. I really appreciate it. My podcast wouldn't exist without Antonio.
See that?
Yeah.
Look at that. All right, gang. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Peace.